Hey horror fans, once again, it's the Horror Miser Monty G here to give you another movie review, and this time we're going to we're going to review the movie Howl. Now, Howl is a 2015 British indie horror monster movie. It was directed by Paul Hyatt. It stars Ed Sleepers and Shauna McDonald. You know Shauna McDonald from The Descent and the Descent 2 movie. And it's a very easy premise. People that are stuck on a train leaving from London to go to someplace in Europe, they get stuck on a train and they are attacked by a monster werewolf. And that's what this movie is about. We have the character Joe Griffin. He's a down on his luck train guard is what they're called. And he arrives at Waterloo Station and he goes on this overnight train that leaves depart London at midnight, and he has a group full of passengers. We have Kate, Adrian, Matthew, Billy, Nina, Paul, Jed, and his wife Jenny. By the time they get on board, say about halfway through the trip, the train has to make a complete, all of a sudden, stop because he didn't want to hit the train conductor or the train engineer did not want to hit a deer in the middle of the tracks. Unfortunately, by the time the conductor gets off the train to remove the dead body, he is attacked by a creature, more likely a werewolf. And next thing you know, everyone on the train starts to freak. And basically, that's what the premise of this movie is, as the passengers has to fight for their lives from a pack of werewolves. The one thing I did like about this movie is the acting. I thought all the actors did a pretty good job. Ed Speeders does a pretty good job as Joe Griffin. He's a down on his luck train guard. He wanted to get a promotion, didn't get it. And he and I believe her name is Ellen, the tea server. Obviously, he's sweet on her. You know, she feels sorry for him, and we actually have some other characters in the film. Some people you like, some people you recognize. Like I said, Kate, played by Shauna McDonald. Again, she does a pretty good job. All the actors do a pretty good job in their roles. You know, we have some cliche characters. We have one character that, as the film goes on, you'll hate that particular character. I'm not going to say who that is, by the way. But all in all, everyone does a pretty good job in their roles. Another good thing I liked about this picture is obviously the werewolves. Yes, they do a pretty good job in hiding the werewolves. We don't know what they look like. All we see is bits and pieces of them. We'll see their hind legs and their claws. This is until I say midway into the second act that we actually get to see them, and it's a pretty good job. I like how they did the practical effects of the werewolves, and yeah, they are downright terrifying and creepy, and they're very scary looking. And they're no joke because obviously it's a pack of werewolves. So I'll just let you know right now, it's more than just one. And they did a pretty good job in creating some great scares with the when they attack. And I like some of the jump scares that they have in this movie too. So in all, pretty good film. Another good thing I love about this is the practical effects. There are some great practical effects when people get attacked and people get eaten. Fortunately, yeah, they do eat these people. And I also like how the people change. Some of the transformations are pretty good. Not as great as The Howling or some of the other American Werewolf in London transformation scenes that you see in the other werewolf pictures, but the transformation scenes are pretty good. So, like I said, there's some good gore effects in the aftermath, and there's some great tension in this movie. And I truly like everything about this picture. There are really not many faults that I find in this film. Pacing was a bit off at times. Kind of scenes might have dragged off at times. Cinematography was pretty good as well. Obviously, they had some good production values. How they filmed it, although they could have used some better lighting in certain scenes. Some of the scenes were too dark. Um, but all in all, this is a pretty good film. Now, other than vampires, werewolves are another one of my favorite supernatural creatures. And when I first heard about this film, I said, I gotta see this. So I eventually decided to check it out, and I truly enjoyed the film. Like I said, you got a good cast, very good production values, great special effects. The creatures look great. Has some great on-screen kills. Other than some slight pacing issues, this is a pretty good werewolf film. So the horror miser opened up his vault, and he's going to give Howl 3 out of my 5 gold coins. That's right, Howl will get 3 out of my 5 gold coins. That's one who could give the movie Howl. Now, I don't know if you guys have seen Howl, my horror fans, but I was able to watch it on Amazon like I've done some other movies. It's also is showing on YouTube. You can rent it I think for about $3.55. I think on Movie and TV. You can rent it for $5 as well. So if you want to get a chance to watch a good werewolf picture, which like I said, it's a pretty good werewolf picture, go ahead and watch it. I highly recommend that you go see Howl. You will enjoy it. So that's my video for today. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. And if you did, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps out the channel. And as always, this is your first time here. Please hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell. That way you can come and join the horror experience with me, the Horror Miser Monty G. And as always, all my social media links will be down at the description box below as well. Once again, my name is Lamont Smith, better known as the Horror Miser Monty G. And always remember, horror rules.